Hi guys, it's Euphemie M, and I'm back today with a different kind of video. And by the way, I have new lighting. Hopefully it's not too bright. I feel like every plane of my face is lit up right now, but it's because I have new lighting. So tell me what you think. I'm working on things. But anyway, today I wanted to do something I haven't done before, a different kind of video. I recently purchased several kinds of odds and ends makeup products to add to my collection: foundation, highlighter, blush, eyeshadow palette, and I've been wanting to share it with you guys, but I've been very busy and hadn't had time. So what I thought I would do is share those things with you, swatch them. I've had quite a bit of time to try them out, tell you what I think about them, and then try to do kind of an impromptu, off-the-cuff look with those products. So I did not practice the look ahead of time. I don't know where I'm going with this look, but we're gonna go with it and see what we come out with. Most importantly, we're gonna see how these products perform. So right now I have nothing on my face except I did my eyebrows. My face is moisturized and all of that good stuff. I will tell you what I use to clean my face. I just went in the bathroom and washed my face with some daily cleanser. It's, I believe, by Olive Olay, and it has a little micro beads in it. Love that. Lately I've been toning with witch hazel. Toning is so important. A lot of people skip that step, but just to kind of segue and give you a little skincare tutorial here. Toning is important because after you wash your face, especially if you exfoliate, you're opening up pores and you're opening up things, which is good because things are able to come out. But once you're done with all of that, and also using probably warm to pretty hot to pretty warm water, so it's opening up all your pores. And what can happen is if you don't have some way to kind of close those up again, then you can leave those open for things and bacteria to get back in. So the toning step brings your pH balance back to what it should be, and it also closes your pores, so that when you put on your creams and other things, you're not clogging pores. So anyway, I toned with my witch hazel. For a serum, I've been using this Derma E Evenly Radiant Brightening Serum with vitamin C because I had a couple breakouts. If you can probably see here, I picked them, of course, and they left scars that just kind of weren't lifting, and so I knew I needed something, a little extra something. So I've been using this and liking that a lot. And just so you know, I got this at Sally's. Sally's has a really great selection of skincare, and I got this for $5.99, and the actual original price was $28.99. So I got a good deal on that. Here's another exciting thing that I discovered from another YouTuber. I think her name is Miss Rosh Posh. I love her videos. They're always so really well put together. But she uses this Nivea Soft, and I know this is something a lot of people have discovered. I probably never ever would have even thought about putting Nivea on my face, because when you think Nivea, you think greasy, really heavy cream. But this is actually, on the label it says refreshingly light moisturizing cream, and I can tell you that it really is. It has jojoba oil and vitamin E, and it's just so very light. It gives you just the nicest bit of moisture and sheen. It doesn't make you look greasy throughout the day. It holds up. It helps your makeup adhere to your face, and I really like it. So I use that to moisturize. So other than that, my eyebrows are done, and I have nothing else on my face. So I'm going to, I guess what I'm going to do is just start out with my foundation, and probably as I'm putting everything on, I'm just going to tell you how things are working for me and what my impressions are of these new products that I purchased. So what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of going into one of my makeup containers, and I'm getting my handy dandy flat top kabuki. This is my go-to brush for applying my foundation. So the foundation I'm going to use today is a new one I purchased. It's the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous, and this is in the color 310. I had bought 315 and it was way too dark. So this one is called Classic Tan. So I'm going to apply that. This gives you kind of a matte finish. It does not indicate on the package that it's going to be a matte finish, but it actually is, and I would say it's probably competing with all these other matte foundations that are out right now. So I'm just going to put that in, and I have used this. I do like it. It blends out pretty easily. The coverage is pretty good. There's been a couple of times, especially when those spots hadn't faded some, where I had to go in for a second layer just to really get the coverage. And I'm also going to kind of cover my eye in preparation for the eye makeup I'm going to be putting on. So I'm going to go a little bit more around here just to kind of mattify those areas. I do like the packaging on this. It has this little spout, which is pretty nice because you don't overuse product and you don't contaminate product. It's not too watery, it's not too thick. And I can actually say this formula keeps me matter throughout the day than the L'Oreal Infallible that I recently reviewed. I have to be honest, guys, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I took that foundation back. The color I don't know, I just felt like it just wasn't the right match. And I knew that the other options were going to be too orange or too red. So I said, you know what? I like the formulation, but I'm having to work too hard to get this color to match me. So, I'm still seeing some hyperpigmentation there, so I'm going to go in again. The only thing about this is it's not a full coverage. It's probably more like I don't know, I guess it's kind of more a light to medium. So, okay, so there's that. Okay, the next step is something that is not anything new, but it's part of my normal routine, and I never not do it. Like some people will go without doing their concealing and all of that, and I'm one of these people that I don't care if I'm going to the grocery store, I'm concealing and highlighting. So I'm using my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the color medium beige. I like this one because it's not too yellow. It's not a really dramatic brightening effect. It's just enough. And I'm going to go in with this. Forgive me, guys. This is dirty. My daughter comes in here and she uses it and she never washes it. But anyway, I'm going to go in with this anyhow. And I'm going to wash it tonight. I promise myself. This is just an off-brand beauty blender. I think I got it at Target. I think it was $4.99. And I do this stuff around my mouth just because it can just be a little darker around there. A lot of women of color have that issue. It's very easy to remedy. Just use concealer. Okay, so if you guys can see how the foundation is looking so far, I do like the finish. Feels nice, doesn't feel like I have anything on my face. I like it. Okay. The other thing I'm going to use that is kind of another, well, actually, no, this is not a staple, but I'm going to use it. And I actually left my powder in the bathroom, and I'm not going to go get it at this point. I was looking for something that would kind of give me that very faint overall bronzy glow. And I had heard people talk about the ambient lighting powders, which I am not gonna spend that much money on them. I think they're close to 60 bucks or something, somewhere between 50 and 60. And I was just, I'm not gonna do it. So I went to Target and I just kind of perused that section of bronzers and so forth. And I knew I was probably gonna have to buy something a little higher end, because with a powder like that, you need something that's the right texture, that's been really milled properly. So I ended up finding this Physicians Formula bronzer booster in light to medium, and I kind of like it. It's not a bronzer in the sense that it's going to give you this really like how do you say it, like you've been sitting, like you're going to the beach kind of glow. It's just going to really kind of melt into your skin and give you a healthy kind of glow. You can build this up and make it more of a highlight, but it's really not intended to be a highlight. It's intended to give you a healthy glow and to kind of mask blemishes and things like that that you're not happy with. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, like some of the other steps, it's going to be a little different. I think I'm going to skip my whole contouring thing today. I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to kind of keep it real basic. So I'm going to use this blush. This is a new blush I got from Milani. It's part of their, I don't know what it's called, but all of these blushes look like a really pretty flower, if you can see that. They're really beautiful, and they actually maintain the shape even after you use them. The packaging is nice. I love Milani's packaging. The gold and the clear caps are just gorgeous. This is called Romantic Rose number 01. So for the look I'm doing, I'm not wanting a lot of color, so I'm just going to lightly apply that, and you can see it's just a really natural looking healthy pink glow. I'm a blush person, I'm not gonna lie, guys. When I first bought this, I was kind of like, ugh, that's not enough color for me. Like, I love a lot of blush. I just think it's so pretty on brown tan skin, just to have a really poppy cheek. I just think it's sexy. But there are times when you don't want that, and I always have to remind myself of that because I'm a blush hog. But this is a nice, really, put some up here too, really kind of natural everyday blush. I don't use it a lot, because like I said, I tend to go for like my Sleek Cosmetics or my Wet n Wild blushes or my MAC blushes, because those give you more punch. But I like it. Tell me what you guys think. There's several other colors in that. The finish of this is nice. It blends evenly. They're not powdery. They're not, you can see as much as I did that to it, it's not powdery. It's not powdering up at all. So really nice formulation on that. Okay, next I am going to do a little highlight. I'm not going to do a contour though. This is something I found again at Sally's. I like Sally's brand called Femme Couture. This is called the Mineral Effects Baked Bronzer. And this one is in the color Summer Kiss. And so I'll swatch that so you guys can see, and then I'm going to apply it. Okay, so this is the swatch on my hand, and this is a swatch on my finger. So it's a really nice golden, it's a cross between silver and gold. It's really pretty. So I'm going to take this sort of big fan brush, I guess, if you will. I don't know the formal name. Tap a little off, and I'm going to apply that there. And you can just see that instant glow. It's really, really pretty. And this is another thing I have to always tell myself, okay, that's enough. Okay, so there's that. And don't worry, I know this is looking very glittery. Well, not glittery, it's looking shimmery and bright, but I have a solution to that. And where did I put it? My solution is that I'm gonna go with a matte lip. So I'm excited about that. You can do shimmery and all of that stuff. You can even do glitter and all of that. It's just that something has to not be glitter and shimmery. So for me, it's gonna be my lips. My lips are gonna be matte. Okay, for the eyes, I'm going to be applying my Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. Just because I think if you were to go to a professional makeup artist, they're probably always going to prime your lids. And so it's kind of unfair to expect a product, especially a drugstore product, to perform in an environment that it probably wasn't tested in. It probably was tested on eyes that were primed, and that's what most makeup artists are going to do. They're going to prime their eyes. So there are times when I'll test it out without primer, but a lot of times I just feel like it's only fair for me to use primer. So that's what I just used, the Lorac Behind the Scenes. And I'm going to, excuse me if I get out of frame really quick, I'm just going to use this brush here to apply, start applying the shadow. The shadow I'm using is the new Milani Everyday Eyes eyeshadow collection palette, and this one is in the Earthy Elements shade. And a lot of people, this is the one I chose because of the reviews I saw. Everyone was raving about this orange in here, and I was really excited. I'm not gonna lie to you, there are some colors in here that I'm kind of disappointed with that just don't give you any kind of payoff. And so the color I'm mainly talking about is this one. It looks like it would just be fabulous, but Like I'm really pressing and it's hard to get anything. And if you can see, it's actually kind of bunching up on my finger. So I'm not happy with that color. These two, this palette is kind of cool in the sense that you get a couple mattes, you get a shimmery, you get what appears to be a brow bone, you get a crease color, a couple crease colors and some transition, but this color is very disappointing. I kind of wish I had bought a different palette. I'll swatch all of them on my hand for you. They're all pretty powdery. So like I just put that on, and if you can see, it kind of flaked up. Okay, there's that one. Actually, I think I'll do it on my arm. They're pretty powdery. Like I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I kind of contemplated taking this back. I know Walmart probably hates my guts because I don't play when it comes to my coin. Like if I'm not happy, I'm taking it back. And that's the, you know, Walmart can afford it. So these are the colors, and they just, I'm just not really too happy with how they perform. But I'm going to do my best with this and see what we come up with. They give you this little brush, which is okay. If you're in a situation where you don't have any brushes, I guess that could work, but it's not my favorite. So I'm going to go over my whole crease with this color here and just see what we get. I've only used this palette probably once. I just wasn't feeling it. If you happen to hear like a really odd lapping noise in the back, that's my dog cleaning herself, so just so you know. Okay, and this is like, I'm trying to be fast about this, so I'm not gonna do all of the everything perfectly in this video. I'm just trying to get this look out, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna attempt to get something on this brush so that I can put it in my brow bone area. I guess you can kind of see that. I'm going to put a tiny bit in my inner tear duct. Okay. And then I'm going to take kind of like a precision brush. If I can find it, where are you? I'm going to take, this is just an e.l.f. brush. I'm going to take one like this. And I'm going to go into this color here. This, even though it's orange and I know I put on pink blush, I'm just gonna try it. I just want to see what happens. Bring it up just a little bit. The payoff on this one isn't too bad. And then I'm going to go back with this same brush, and I didn't apply anything extra. I'm just kind of blending that out. Okay, I'm only going to use one other color, and it's going to be this deepest color. I want to see how that performs. Just putting that on the outer part of my eye. This color is, I was expecting it to be a little more pigmented. It looks like it's just going to be a really rich kind of coppery brown, and it's a little underwhelming. So I'm really sorry, Milani. I like so many of your products, and what I'm really loving are their matte lip creams. Did I do a video on that? I don't think I have, and I really need to. I have about 2 of them now, and I want to get 1 more. Those are worth buying. This, yeah, I think you can probably save your money. I'm going to attempt to put this shimmery color on my lid. We'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm gonna really get much out of that. Let me try spraying my brush just to see. I'm just using the e.l.f. spray. Yeah, that helped a bit. But it sucks when you have to go through all that. Okay. Yeah, that was quite a bit better. Okay, so now I'm going to just kind of hit the top of that. I'm not even going to... It's a piece of hair on my brush. I'm not even going to do a winged liner or any kind of a liner. I'm just going to use my favorite, my Great Lash Mascara. This is my tried and true. Really kind of disappointed in that palette. I'm actually thinking about looking for the receipt so I can take it back. I don't know. I just like I can find something else and spend my money getting something I really like. Those retail, I think they're like $7.99 or $8.99. This blush is I think like $6.99 or $7.99. This is a little pricey. This is about $12.99. Either $11.99 or $12.99. Okay, the last step I'm gonna do. Bear with me. I'm gonna take this really skinny little brush here and go into the darkest brown and just apply it under a little bit since I'm not using liner. I'm not even gonna touch my lower lashes, and it's powdery. It's kind of irritating my eye a little bit. Annoying. Ugh. Probably gonna have to go wash my face as soon as I'm done with this. Okay, the last step is this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. I only got one of these, and this is in the color Berlin. I thought I was actually buying the color Dubai, but as I found out from another YouTuber a little late, because I watched her video after I bought this, Berlin and Dubai are almost exactly alike. So I think Dubai might be a tinge lighter. This has a little bit more of a reddish undertone, and Dubai has more of a beigey undertone, but I do like it. And for those of you who haven't used these soft matte lip creams, they have a very soft texture when you put them on. They're a little different than your traditional like liquid lipstick. They do take longer to dry down matte, but they will eventually dry matte. It just takes them a little longer. They tend to not have quite the same level of pigmentation as like the NYX liquid lip suedes or an Anastasia Beverly Hills type liquid lipstick. But it's a nice alternative. It's a cheaper alternative usually than the liquid lipsticks. I think this is $5.99. The lip suedes I think are $6.99. So if you're a little afraid of the lip suedes and are afraid of some of the colors, or you don't like the fact that they are a little drying more so than this, then this is going to be a good option. But anyway, there you have that. And that pretty much concludes the video. So I hope you guys like this. Tell me what you think about this format, and if it's too long, if it's too much, or if you like that. So I was just trying to get a lot in one hit. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. God bless. Stay prayed up and stay faithful, and stay tuned. I am going to do a video on those Milani matte lip creams because they're awesome. Okay, see you later. Bye.